Hello, hi there, Leos. Long time no hear or long time no see me. Sorry, I've been away, but I'm back now, and this is your October love reading for 2019. Do hope that you're all gorgeous and well, my lovely Leos. And if you're watching me for the first time, most people know me as Bella or Bella the Secret Psychic. And if you'd like to know more about me and my services, the links are just down below. So, you know me, don't like to waste time. I'm a psychic reader, by the way, if you are watching me for the first time. So I don't use tarot cards. I interpret the information that I get from my spirit guides to help you navigate the month successfully when it comes to your love life. So what's going on for you? Straight out the bag, guys. My guides are saying here, some of you are going to be facing some sort of legal or formal challenges when it comes to things in your love life. Which doesn't sound awesome, does it? But let me put a positive spin. So some of those legal or formal circumstances could be marriage. That some of you may be having marriage proposals or getting married in this month. And if you happen to be one of those Leos, congratulations. In the other sense, and I'll be honest with you, this is how it's coming out for some of you, it is slightly the opposite. It's like tying up loose ends. So for you, this feels like even if you're in a new connection, you are having to deal with some old stuff that's legal and formal. Even if you're single and you're ready to mingle, you've got some outstanding formal legal kind of stuff to do with an ex. This could be as simple as you still have their mobile phone contract under your name and you need to give it to them or sign it over to them. Or it could be as big as you're going through a big divorce at a family court and you're having to sort out who gets the house, who gets what, who has the kids, what the child maintenance is. It doesn't matter what level of circumstances, whether you are single or not, in this month it is highly showing, particularly for the first 2 weeks, that you are having to deal with some formal or legal situation to do with an ex. and I don't think it's frustrating because I think you get it done. And I do definitely see a lot of you having to kind of like go into places, sign things over, go to a formal court setting, that kind of stuff. Some of you feels like you have to go far because that person doesn't live where you are now and you might have to go there or you have to go back somewhere. I also get that for some of you, it's been a while since you've had to deal or the situation has been going on. Please know, even though it's frustrating in this month, it gets resolved in this month too. So you go through the rest of the second half of this month with a lot more peace of mind, but a lot more of you feeling like it's done now. I can actually now move on. There's no other ties for me. It could also be, Leos, that you're sitting here today as you watch this thinking, I don't yet. Something could crop up quite suddenly in the first 2 weeks regarding, again, an old situation that needs to be resolved. So I want to go through this kind of week by week. And as I look at it week by week, again, what I get straight away is for a few of you having to travel to resolve something. Again, this could be you having to go out of your way because you have to go to another county to sort something out, whether it be court or paper issues. Some of you, it's a bit more further. I definitely see a lot of you visiting, having to do paperwork. I see some of you having to negotiate. So I get things like my guides are using words like mediation. My God, actually some of it, because I'm until my guides just flash something at me, I'm missing one of the other legal situations that could actually come up, which is you visiting people in jail, criminal justice kind of thing. You may have to go and give a report. So let's look at this a tiny bit darker because I like to go that dark, but my guides are bringing it up. Some of you, it could be that your legal situation is because you've had to put some legal criminal justice barriers away from sorry, something in the background of my computer started playing that was very distracting. So it could be that you have to formally go and get an injunction or something on your ex-boyfriend because they are now being stalkery. Could be as simple, it could be, I say simple because it's a little bit deep, but that's also flashing up too. So I just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, let's go back to a little bit of a more normal place. That first week is being shown as you having to deal with the kind of formality, meetings, greetings, paperworky type of stuff, negotiating, that kind of stuff. You know, you might be having to write a list out of who gets the cat and who gets the dog. Do you see what I mean? Then in the kind of like second week, So particularly where there is a circumstances where there is something financial. So again, it could be the phone bill, could be actually money owed to you, you owe to them. It could be, I know in some places people have to give like, their ex's spousal, money a month or whatever it is. Like there is some financial exchange or something agreed quite quickly in the second week based on the first one. So what I want to say in the second week, I'm being shown as mostly financially, but again, this could be not financial, because what I want to say is that in the second week, everything that you were dealing with or that has been traveling, months or years even to this point, this in the second week resolved, signed, agreed. You've got your decree nisi, you've got your phone, in the person's name, whatever it is, big or small, this week gets resolved. But there is a heavy emphasis on some sort of financial solution or materialistic solution remedied as part of your situation that was formal or legal in some kind of way. I get this kind of feeling because I think if you've divorced somebody or ended something and it's really good and you've been waiting for it because it brings a lot of stress from you, that end of that week you are reflective, I think is the word I want to use. So it's a mixture of I'm glad that's done, but I'm sad that that's done too. It's an end of a chapter. It's like closing the book. You're going to put it down, it's going to collect dust, and you're never going to look at it again. And that feeling, like it's like a mixture of I'm happy about it, but I'm also a bit sad about it because it's still a chapter, whether it was a nasty one or not. Then we get to the second week, and I find this with fire signs so far as I've been doing readings. This is the week when you feel like, okay, I can feel calm, I can feel peaceful. I now can plan things in my life. So again, particularly if there was a financial aspect or you had to sell a house or whatever, you now feel like I can make plans. And that's exactly what you do. You feel like you can move forward mentally, you can actually make practical plans, and you start to kind of voice those, shape those, start to put the cogs on the engine to start doing it in that week. And with that comes this real beautiful sense of kind of mental freedom. So you go from this kind of weird, I'm sad about it, but I'm also happy about it, to you're darn happy about it, because you're now feeling this kind of sense of independence and freedom that perhaps that person still being, whether they were stalking you or whether they just, you had their phone bill when it was costing you $50 a month that you didn't have to. It just frees you because you can spend that $50 on yourself now. It all works out. So you're much happier in the third week. And actually, if I'm being honest, as you go into the fourth week too, it's more about you plan in the third week. Fourth week feels like you're really putting things into action. You're buying that dress from that $50, or you're now house hunting because you're trying to use your half of the money to secure your own place. Whatever your circumstances, big or small, there is an ending basically and a beginning, but it all seems to do with past love. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that's really helpful. Again, if you'd like to know more about me and my services, all the links are just down below, and you can find me at bella.international also too. So you take care, have an amazing October, and I'll be back next month. Take care, everybody. Bye.